What's up, everybody? It's your boy AC, and welcome back to another edition of LA Sports Live. You guys see the thumbnail, you see the title. It's time for the Lakers 20 game evaluation. Actually, I took in consideration a little bit more than 20 games because I felt I need a little bit bigger sample size. And overall, of course, I'm gonna give the Lakers a grade of a B plus this season. Could be a lot worse, but it could be a little bit better. Let's talk about the front office and ownership, Rob Pelinka and Jeanie Buss. It was an eventful off-season for Laker management. Rob Pelinka made a lot of moves and some surprising moves, and quite frankly, he did take a little bit of criticism for some of the moves that he made, letting both big men go and bringing in an older Marc Gasol. And you have to give Jeanie Buss the credit for giving Rob control, giving him the reins, and they've worked together, and so far so good. You know, you can't really say any of the moves were a bust 100% so far, and that's why I'm not here to evaluate them, but they're looking pretty good so far. Let's transition into the players. Of course, we got the great Lebron James, the leader of this team, along with the other captain, Anthony Davis. LeBron, he may not be the best overall basketball talent in the league, but goddamn, he damn sure is the smartest. So I'm not going to question anything that LeBron does. I'm not going to question his approach. He knows exactly how he has to approach this season to make it through the season, to make it to the final, make it through the playoffs, and ultimately get another chip so this team can go back to back. So LeBron already has this mapped out in his head, what he wants to do, what he needs to do, and that's what he's doing it. So I'm not going to question anything about what the King is doing. Is he coasting? Yeah, maybe. But whatever he wants to do, I'm here for it. AD, now, to me, I'm not going to question anything Anthony Davis is doing at this point, because I believe last year he proved himself. In the bubble, he proved himself. In the playoffs, he proved himself. In the championship, he proved himself. So, is he skating a little bit? I don't know. But I think he's just adjusting to the changes that the Lakers made and playing accordingly. And I have no problems with AD is doing. Let's quickly move on to Dennis the Menace. The Lakers acquired him in the big trade for Danny Green. It was a little bumpy in the beginning with Dennis, because Dennis was kind of struggling to fit in and trying to find that balance of, shoot, not to shoot, when to get other guys involved. But, as of late, the last 3 or 4 games, you notice he's really made a commitment on the defensive side of the basketball. And the difference is, you can see it. And I'm not worried about Dennis the Menace. Let's quickly move on to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, of course, secured that bag. He got the big extension. You can see it's kind of like a big weight lifted off his shoulders. And Kyle Kuzma is, quite frankly, being a great player, a great teammate, and he's doing all the little things that he needs to do. He's basically getting in where he can fit in to do anything positive to help this Lakers team. And hey, I'm here for it, and I have no complaints. Let's move on to another acquisition, Montrezl Harrell. Now, you guys know I didn't really care too much about Montrezl before he came to the Lakers, but his performance while he's been with the Lakers, look, I can't complain about it. Now, I'll say he has a limited skill set, but guess what? There's no problem with that, because guess what? He's damn good with the limited amount of things that he can do, and quite frankly, he's adding to his bag. So I have no complaints about Montrezl. Montrezl, keep doing your thing, my brother. Let's move on to Kcp Kenny. He started off this season blazing hot, but again, KCP has proven itself. He's got his bag. He had a great playoffs. He had a great finals. He might be struggling a little bit now, but like some other players, he's struggling to fit in, understand his role. But at this point in his career, KCP is a veteran. I'm not worried about him at all. I know he will be there when it really counts. And hey, no problems with KCP. Alex Caruso, the white Mamba, AC Fresh. Again, another one of the Lakers' great young players, great role players. Alex is continuing to improve on the things that he does best, which is on the defensive side of the basketball. He's still getting better. He's still getting better. His shooting is getting better, and no complaints about Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso at this point, he's finishing games. So that lets you know right there what Frank Vogel thinks about him. He's going to be a fixture. As long as Frank Vogel is the head coach of this team, he's going to be AC Frias is going to be a prominent fixture, and I don't think we're going to have to worry about him. Now, the kid, THT, Taylor Horton Tucker, we knew about him a little bit last year. We got a preview, and this year, look, the kid is showing out. At this point, the Lakers, their only job is to, and Frank Vogel specifically, is just to let this kid play. Let this kid play, because they got a puppy here, and this is somebody they gonna need to hold on to. The kid is a surprise. The Lakers lucked up, and he may be a free agent this coming off season, but he's gonna be a Laker for many years to come. Don't worry about Laker fans. THT ain't going nowhere, no time soon, and hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for THT. Now let's move on to the big man and one of the controversial pickups, Marc Gasol. It's kind of been a mixed bag of results, but I think the Lakers have something specific in mind about how they want to use him and what specific matches they brought him for. We kind of got a taste of that in one of the Lakers' last games against the different Nuggets. Nikola Jokic is an MVP candidate, and he had a bad game against the Lakers. And it wasn't specifically just about Marc Gasol's play, but it was just the whole defensive scheme that they developed for Jokic, and Gasol was a part of it, and it worked out. It worked out. Now, last but not least, Wesley Matthews. Now, you guys know how I feel about Wesley. This ain't it right here. Unfortunately, Wes is the odd man out. To me, he doesn't really fit. And to solidify what I was saying, he is now out of the rotation. If we need injuries, he'll be a great backup for the other front backcourt players. But at this point, brother, you're going to have to ride the bench. Anyway, guys, I'm running short on time. That's my 20 game evaluation. I know I left some players out, but I just spoke about the key players. The Lakers are doing good. They're going to get better. And I think we're on our way to back-to-back world titles. Later.